Okay, let's just get right into it. You see them everywhere, right? These AI-powered faceless YouTube channels that are just exploding. Some of them are quietly pulling in an insane amount of money. But here's the thing. 99% of people who try this fail. They hit a brick wall, this technical nightmare that stops them dead in their tracks. Today, I am giving you the exact blueprint to leap right over that wall. We are going from zero to a fully automated, perfectly consistent AI character that can pump out viral content for you, basically on autopilot.
And look, this is not some made-up number I pulled out of thin air. This is the real potential monthly ad revenue that the top AI-driven channels are generating right now. It's a gold rush, for sure. But it's only for the few who have actually cracked the code. So why do so many people crash and burn before they get anywhere close to this? Well, it all comes down to one single, infuriating problem.
I bet this sounds familiar. You spend hours, maybe even days, crafting the perfect AI character. You get that one amazing shot and you're thinking, yes, I did it. But then you try to generate the next scene and bam, it's a completely different person. The face is off, the clothes have changed, the entire vibe is just gone. It's a glitchy, inconsistent nightmare. This is the creator trap, and it's the exact reason why building a recognizable brand with AI feels pretty much impossible. But what if I told you it's not only possible, it can be completely automated?
Look, this isn't just another 5 tips video. Forget that. We're giving you a system. A complete 4-tool pipeline that is designed to take you from a simple idea to a finished, viral-ready video with a character that never changes. Think of this as your autopilot system, the engine you need to create a truly scalable AI brand. Okay, so here's our roadmap. 4 steps, 4 incredibly powerful tools. We're going to start with a smart script using Claude, which is a seriously next-level text AI. Then, we'll give that script a soul with the perfect voice from the masters at ElevenLabs. After that, we lock in our character's visual DNA using the secret weapon, the consistency engine inside Google's new video generator, Veo 3. And finally, we'll add that professional polish with a reframing tool called Luma. Now listen, if you miss one of these steps, the whole thing falls apart. But if you get them right, you've built an absolutely unstoppable content machine.
Let's get into step 1. Everything, and I mean absolutely everything, starts with the script. And this isn't just about the words your character is going to say. The script is the DNA for your visuals, your pacing, your character's entire personality. If you mess up this foundation, trust me, not even the most powerful AI tools in the world can save your video.
Now, here's where a lot of people trip up. Most creators just default to ChatGPT. And look, it's great for kicking around some ideas. But for this system, we need a scalpel, not a sledgehammer. We need precision. And that's where Claude 3.7 Sonnet comes in. It is just unmatched at taking a complex set of rules and a specific channel persona and sticking to them flawlessly, every single time.
So the secret sauce is how you prompt it. You're not just asking for a script. You are commanding it to create a mobile-optimized 60-second viral machine. You tell it to keep the energy high. You instruct it to add these visual markers in brackets. Think of these as little director's notes for your video AI, telling it exactly when to change the scene. And most importantly, you give it a consistent persona, like an encouraging teacher, which defines the entire tone of your channel. All right, our smart script is locked and loaded. Now it's time for step 2, the voice. This is where we breathe life into our character. A great voice isn't just audio, it's the soul of your AI. It's what builds that trust and authority with your audience, and it's what's going to keep them hooked from the first second to the very last. Inside ElevenLabs, don't just pick a random voice and hit go. We need to be surgical here. We're picking a teacher or narration-type voice because they're engineered to sound clear, encouraging, and authoritative. Then, we set the stability to somewhere between 60 and 70%. This is the sweet spot. It keeps the tone consistent without sounding like a boring robot. And finally, we just bump the speed up to 1.1x. It's a subtle change, but it's a secret weapon for keeping the energy high for people endlessly scrolling on their phones.
Okay, deep breath, because this next part, this is the whole game. This is what separates the people who make it from the ones who give up. This is the solution to that huge problem of character inconsistency. This is the secret that basically no one is showing you.
So how do you actually do it? How do you command an AI to generate the exact same character from any angle in any scene without a single glitch? Well, the answer isn't in writing a longer prompt. It's a completely different technique altogether.
It's called the 3x3 consistency engine, and this little phrase is the key that unlocks everything.
So what on earth is it? Well, it's actually genius in its simplicity.
A 3x3 context sheet is this 9-panel image grid that you generate one time. It shows your character from the front, the side, in different poses with different expressions. This sheet becomes your character's visual DNA. You are literally teaching the AI the full anatomy of your character, leaving absolutely nothing to chance.
So how does this actually work? It's a dead simple 3-step workflow. Seriously, that's it. First, you generate one perfect high-resolution image of your character. We'll call this your hero asset. Second, you feed that hero asset back into the AI and you prompt it to create that 3x3 contact sheet based on that one perfect image. And third, this is the magic part, you upload both the hero asset and the contact sheet as visual references for every single video clip you generate from now on.
Now, to make this technique work flawlessly in a beast of a tool like Google's Veo 3, your text prompts also need structure. You can't just wing it and throw random words at it. You have to use a structured 8-component formula. As you see here, you define the subject, the context, action, style, camera, composition, ambience, and even the audio. Following this structure gives you maximum, almost God-tier control.
And here is a little cheat code for you, a pro tip that's going to save you so much headache. If the AI is ever fighting you on your camera instructions, just add this exact phrase in parentheses at the end of your prompt. That's where the camera is. It's weird, I know, but it's this bizarrely powerful command that just forces the AI to obey your camera perspective. Trust me, it works.
Okay, one last little technical hurdle we gotta jump. Most of these advanced video AIs still work best in widescreen, that 16:9 format. But all the viral content lives in a vertical 9:16 world, right? The fix is simple. Generate your amazing, high-quality clips in widescreen first, and then just use a tool like Luma's Reframe Video. It intelligently converts your shot into a perfect vertical video for Shorts, Reels, and TikTok. Easy.
So let's zoom out and put this all together. When you combine all these tools and techniques, you've done something much bigger than just make a viral video. You've fundamentally changed your whole approach. You've stopped thinking like a short-term content creator, and you've started thinking like an engineer. You're building a valuable, long-term asset.
See, the modern AI channel isn't just a random collection of videos. It's a system with 4 core parts, a recognizable brand built around that consistent character, an automated workflow that saves you time, a scalable content model that can produce videos every single day, and finally, all of this comes together to create what's called virtual IP, intellectual property that has real, actual value. So let this sink in. You are not just making another faceless channel. That's the old way of thinking. With this blueprint, you are engineering a durable, scalable, and recognizable AI brand that a real audience can actually connect with. So, you now have the complete blueprint. The entire system is laid out for you, the secrets are revealed, and the tools are just waiting. The only question left is, what AI-powered brand are you going to build first?